Zachary is sitting on the sofa, trying to look very serious with a science book. The dog sits beside him, also pretending to read. Then, everyone freezes. The dog slowly looks at Zachary. Zachary slowly looks at the dog. Dad walks in and says, "I'm not judging. I am investigating." Because here is the mystery. A fart feels silly, sounds silly, and can smell very silly. But it is also a real science clue. It means something invisible was moving through your body. So today's big question is simple. Why do we fart? And the answer is not just because bodies are gross. The answer is your body is running a tiny gas factory, a food recycling center, and a traffic system all at once. Let's start with the easiest gas source, air. Every time you eat, drink, talk, laugh, chew gum, or slurp soup like a tiny noodle vacuum, you swallow a little air. Most of that air comes back out as a burp. That is the quick elevator. But some air keeps traveling downward. It rides with food through the long, twisty tunnel of your digestive system. Imagine Zachary accidentally letting a bunch of tiny balloons sneak onto a food train. Some balloons pop out early. Some keep going. If they travel all the way to the end, congratulations! You have met one ingredient of a fart. Swallowed air is usually not the smelly part. It is mostly just extra gas trying to leave. But swallowed air is only the opening act. The real comedy club is lower down. In your large intestine, there live trillions of tiny microbes. Microbes are living things so small, you need a microscope to see them. In our cartoon Body City, they are tiny chefs wearing little hats. They wait for bits of food your body did not fully digest. When food leftovers arrive, the tiny chefs get excited. They chop, they stir, they snack, and while they eat, they make gas. This is called fermentation. That sounds fancy, but the simple idea is this. Microbes eat food leftovers and release gas, like tiny kitchen bubbles. This is not bad. It is normal. Your gut microbes help break down food and can make useful things for your body. They are not villains. They are very small roommates with very weird cooking habits. Now we need to ask, why do some foods cause more fart drama than others? Because not all food is equally easy to break apart. Some foods contain fibers and sugars that your own body cannot fully digest in the small intestine. Beans are famous for this. So are lentils, broccoli, cabbage, onions, apples, whole grains, and some dairy foods for people who do not digest lactose well. Imagine the small intestine as a checkpoint. Simple food pieces pass through easily. But some tough food pieces roll up wearing tiny sunglasses. The checkpoint says, "I do not know what to do with you." So they continue to the large intestine. The microbes see them and cheer. To microbes, that leftover food is a feast. More feast can mean more bubbles. More bubbles can mean more gas pressure. And more gas pressure means the body eventually asks, "May I open the exit door?" Let's follow one bite of food through Body City. First, the mouth chews it into smaller pieces. The stomach mixes it like a bouncy washing machine. The small intestine takes out many nutrients and sends them into the bloodstream. Then the leftovers move into the large intestine. That is where water gets absorbed and microbes work on the rest. As microbes make gas, bubbles collect in the gut. Your intestines are not stiff pipes. They are living muscles. They squeeze gently to move food, liquid, and gas along. This squeezing is called peristalsis. Big word, simple meaning. The gut does tiny wave pushes, like a slow motion toothpaste tube. The gas moves with those waves. When enough gas reaches the rectum, the body checks the situation. Gas, solid poop, both. This checking system is surprisingly smart. Most of the time, your body can tell the difference. That is very useful and very important for pants. Here is the twist. Most fart gas does not smell much. A fart is mostly gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and sometimes methane. Those gases are not usually the stink stars. The strong smell can come from tiny amounts of sulfur-containing compounds. Tiny amounts, like one dramatic trumpet player in a giant quiet orchestra. Some foods can lead to more sulfur smells because they contain sulfur-rich ingredients. Eggs, meat, some cheeses, broccoli, cabbage, and garlic can all join the smell story. But smell also depends on your microbes, your recent meals, and how fast food is moving. So a fart can be silent and mysterious, loud and harmless, or tiny and somehow powerful enough to make the dog leave the room. Science cannot always predict the comedy. What if you try to hold a fart in? The gas does not magically vanish because you made a serious face. Some gas may move around. Some may be absorbed a little. But often, pressure builds. That can feel like bloating, cramps, or a belly balloon. In Body City, the gas bubbles start bumping into each other like commuters stuck in a tunnel. One worker holds up a sign, traffic delay. Another worker holds up a sign, please use exit when socially safe. Passing gas is one normal way the body releases pressure. Everybody does it. Kids do it, adults do it, scientists do it. Even very serious people in very serious meetings have digestive systems. The body is not trying to be rude. It is trying to keep the tunnel comfortable. Most farting is normal. The amount can change from day to day depending on what you ate, how fast you ate, whether you drank fizzy drinks, and how your gut microbes are behaving. But your body also sends signals worth noticing. If gas comes with strong ongoing pain, vomiting, fever, blood and poop, unexplained weight loss, or a big sudden change that does not go away, that is not a YouTube mystery. That is a reason to tell a trusted adult or talk with a doctor. For everyday gas, simple habits may help. Eat more slowly. Notice which foods affect you. Do not panic about beans. Your gut may adapt when you add fiber gradually. And remember, different bodies have different gut microbe neighborhoods. Your body city is not exactly like anyone else's. So why do we fart? Because we swallow air. Because microbes help finish the food. Our bodies cannot fully break down. Because gas moves through a living, squeezing digestive highway. And because every busy city needs an exit. A fart is funny, but it is also a tiny sign that your body is alive, active, and full of invisible teamwork somewhere inside you. Food trains are rolling, microbe chefs are cooking, muscle waves are pushing, and gas bubbles are looking for the door. That does not make farts less funny. It makes them funnier. Because the next time someone says, "Who did that?" the most scientific answer might be a highly coordinated biological gas management system. Then maybe open a window.